and thanks for joining me yet again. This is Ruth Hamilton and I'm back with another video for Tonic Studios. Today I've got the luxurious lantern die set, and this is the latest showcase launch from Tonic. So as you can see, it's a very large set of dies. It comes on this magnetic sheet. They're actually on acetate here, which you can then remove and put them onto your magnetic sheet, and they also come in a folder. But you're definitely going to need an A4 cutting machine for this one, so the Tonic Tangerine or whatever you've got is ideal for this one. So first of all, I will show you through the dies. This is the largest one, which cuts out the base shape for the lantern, and you're going to need two of those, and I'll just show you what that looks like cut out. There it is, and it's got all the fold lines and score lines all pre-marked, and they're very simple to fold in. And then you can see where you're going to need two of these together to actually make the lantern shape. So that's that. Instead of having that just plain, which you could do and keep it as a gift box or something, but if you wanted to possibly put a battery tea light or something inside and actually use it as a lantern, you've got all these lovely shapes here that you can cut in, and obviously you're going to need to do that before you assemble the box. So when you've got it at that stage, then you can use these detail dies. I'll just show you here on this panel, and these ones on here, and then this up here, and this one as well. So you can use all of these to add decorative detail. Now these ones will not cut out an outline. As you can see, there's no outline cutting edge on them. So you'll need to cut the outline shape, which is this one, and there are outlines for all of these others as well. And if you cut that out, that will give you a decorative piece that you can then add on top of this, rather than cutting the actual holes or detail into the card. And that's another lovely way of decorating that as a gift box or whatever. Now there's also a tag shape here with an insert, and then there are 2, 4, 6, 8 different debossed sentiments. So we've got with love, best wishes, happy birthday, and special friend. And of course you could use those in any combination that you like. So I have picked out some beautiful champagne Harlequin A4 luxury embossed card from Tonic, and I'm going to make up a little, or actually quite a large lantern box from that. And I think I will go ahead and do some die cutting first, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. I'm going to use this detailed die in the centre, so I'll be back in a minute or two. So I went ahead with my two plain pieces that I had cut out, and I've used some of the dies to cut the pattern into the centre. So I used just the one pattern die in here, and I've just done exactly the same thing on my two pieces. Then I used this lovely little die and put it on the sides here, so I've cut that out 4 times. And then because this side will be joined, I didn't want to risk putting any of the patterned detail cutting it right into it, so I've made a little panel. I've actually made 2 of them, one for each side, and that's going to be glued on there once the box is finished. Now, normally I would like to do all of that before the box is assembled, but in this case, because there's a join there, it's much better to add that on afterwards. So I've used that. That was with these 2 dies together on some spearmint green paper, I think. Yes, spearmint green. It's a beautiful colour and it goes really well with that. And then I have used this little triangular die along with this one, and I've cut out 4 of these, and that will go here and on the other side, and then I'll be adding on here. I actually think I've cut one too many, but that's where that will be going. So before I speed this up and assemble it, I just want to show you what I've done with the double-sided tape. You could use glue or whatever you prefer, maybe a hot glue gun or whatever, but I find that the red liner high-tack tape works really well for this. So I've put it on both of these. It's exactly the same on both pieces. I've put it on down here. Now when I turn the box over, you'll notice that it's on the inside on these white pieces, because I want to glue that onto the bottom there on both sides, do it on the other one, and then put these both together so that bit is actually hidden. So that's how that's going to work. And then I'm going to join these pieces together here, And after that I will add some glue and use that on this all the decorative pieces. So I'll just go ahead and add those all together now. This makes a big lantern, as you can see. There's the size of my hands, and that's me holding it there, so you can see how big that is. Then I have threaded some ribbon through the tops of it there, through here. I've used the tag die from the set, and I've cut that out in the champagne first of all, and then I've used this little detail die that I used on here, and I just cut it into the champagne card, and then I backed it with a plain piece of the green card, Spearmint, on the other side, just to let that show through there. And I've attached that onto the ribbon as well, and then I'm just going to tie this in a little bow. And there's lots of different things you could use that for. I think it would be really lovely just to put a little tea light in it and have it as an actual lantern. Well, my bow tying skills are next to nil today because I've still got a sore wrist, but there's the finished lantern, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. You could put acetate on the inside of that so that it would strengthen all of those sides, and then you could have a gift inside or some lovely paper inside that would be shown through that, and the gift inside that, and the acetate would just strengthen that because that's very detailed and fine, but it's beautiful just the way it is. So I'll just set this aside. I have one more little idea that I want to share with you, and I'll come back in a second or two and show you that one. For my next make with this, it's going to be a little packet, a little sort of pocket or package, whatever you like to call it. And I've just cut out one of the sides this time, and then I have used this die and some lovely patterned paper, the champagne again, and cut out two of these. So I'm going to glue one on the side, and then I have used the outline die, this beautiful shape again here, and I've cut that out twice. I'm not sure where I've set the other one at the minute, but I have cut it out twice, and I'm going to glue that on here and here, and then whenever it's assembled I'll add the other one onto the side to cover this join. On the bottom here I have just cut off, this was the longer square as you know from the other piece, and I've cut it off. Then I have trimmed it in at the sides here, and I've put a little nick in the bottom. So what's actually going to happen here is then this will fold in. I have got already red tape on there. So the red tape is on the sides here. I'm going to put that there. That will all be decorated, and then where I've put the little nick in here, you can see I'm just going to fold this over and fold that over, and I'll glue them together. So that's how that's going to look. And I'll just go ahead and decorate that. That's then finished. That's the large lantern, and that's the package, pocket, whatever you like, that I made from one side of it. So I've added the detail on here, the piece that I used for the top of this one, and I've added it on here, and then I've cut out the tag, and I've just done exactly the same, only the opposite way around from this one, where I've used the champagne card on top, and on this one I've used the green card on top, and then I've put some green ribbon through there, and this would be lovely even with some little flowers or something on the top, and I think that turned out really well. Very pleased with that. It's always nice to get a couple of different ideas. You probably want to try different types of lantern, sort of more solid shapes like this one for a gift box, but it's also nice just to be able to use the dies in a different way, as in use one of them and make a smaller package. It sort of gives that extra dimension to everything. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, if you did, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. That would be really nice, and then I could see you back here soon again. Thanks a million in the meantime. Bye.